In my video about top 5 remakes that we need, I said that we need Metal Gear remakes, and I'm excited to play them. I may want to play many games to try them out, but I'm excited only for so many games. So, I decided to make the list of games that I'm excited about, and maybe you too. Now, let's get to the list. So, number 1. As I've already said, I'm excited to play Metal Gear remakes. Now, unlike the other games in my remake wishlist, Metal Gear Remake has been announced. It is not my speculations, it is a real game. It is a remake of, as I'm understanding, chronologically the first game in the Metal Gear series. And I'm excited to play it, because I haven't played Metal Gear games, except for Metal Gear Rising. I'm genuinely excited to find out what the whole fuss around Metal Gear games is about. I know that the games are extremely good. They're loved, so to speak. They have a large fandom. So I am extremely excited to dive into that game universe, to get that plot, that story, and that gameplay, and to get all of that in a modern game. Like, what could be better? And I'm not alone. A lot of people want to experience Metal Gear. However, playing 20, 30, or even 38 years old games is quite hard. So I'm excited and happy that Metal Gear games will be accessible to new players, including me. Number 2 on my list of games that I'm excited about is Lies of P 2, Lies of P DLC, or another game from Round 8 Studio. I'm glazing Lies of P at every chance that I have, because I extremely liked Lies of P. They managed to do what no other studio did. They not only copied the video game formula of From Software, but also managed to deliver From Software quality, and in terms of visuals, they even exceeded From Software. All while providing an easy-to-follow plot and flexible combat. Not only that, but the game puts little restriction on the player in terms of what weapons the player can use. Lies of P gives you freedom to choose weapons, when for example Elden Ring ages you within your build. In short, Lies of P is an excellent game, and, in my opinion, is extremely underhyped game. For example, Black Myth Wukong received a lot more hype than Lies of P. Even though Lies of P has much better level design with a lot of ordinary enemy NPCs, where Black Myth is a boss rush game. In short, I'm extremely excited for the sequel to Lies of P. And some people may say that Lies of P is just a Souls-like game, it is just a copy. And I don't care till it's a good game. And it is not like Lies of P didn't bring anything new to the formula. If you're interested, you can watch my From Software formula video. The link will be in the comment section. Number 3 on my list, The Witcher 4 and The Witcher 1 remake. Look, I know some people, when talking about The Witcher 4, are concerned about wokeness, rebelled wolves, and so on. But for now, CD Projekt Red has been delivering only good games. Yes, we had some issues with Cyberpunk, but it was only the technical condition of the game, not the mechanics, the plot, or anything like it. In general, not the content of the game. Yes, it sucks that we had to wait so much time till the game got fixed, but for now I have trust in CDPR and in their games. If something changes, I'll change my mind, but for now, I'm excited about The Witcher 4, about the new combat, new plot, and the continuation of the series story. Actually, for those who didn't read the books, it might not be obvious, but the core plot of the Witcher books was all about Ciri, even though the series is called The Witcher. And as a huge The Witcher fan, if the Witcher lore would get violated, I would be among the first to complain. Now, if you're interested in The Witcher 4, I've made a video on everything we know so far about The Witcher 4. I will leave the link in the comment section, along with all the links to all videos mentioned in this video. So first of all, subscribe to the channel to not lose it. And while you're at it, leave a like. Now let's get back to the topic. Along with The Witcher 4, we also will get The Witcher 1 remake, which is also cool, and I believe that it will be quite interesting project. The Witcher 1 has been a pretty limited game. I believe that there's a lot of room to add a lot of new original content. I mean side missions, and probably a big new open world. All of that on top of new combat and graphics. The first The Witcher game was released in 2007. A remake is needed because it is hard to play the original game right now, and it is a shame to lose a Witcher game to the history. In short, The Witcher 1 remake is a very promising project, along with The Witcher 4, and I'm excited to play those games. Now with the number 4 on the list, let's move from big AAA games to an indie game. Hollow Knight Silksong. Gotta admit, I didn't play the original Hollow Knight until recently. I've even made a review for people who are not sure if they should play the game, if the game is worth it, or it is overhyped. The short answer is yes, the game is worth it, but you can watch the video if you are interested. The link will be in the comment section. Now, regarding the first Hollow Knight, it is a really fun game, but it is quite hard. I would even say that it is a 2D Souls-like, with cool music and lore. Only I hope that in the next game we'll get the lore and the plot easier. Now, regarding the Silksong, I expect a great game, and I'm not alone. But unfortunately, there are some concerns about the state of the game. I think the game is, or at least was, in development hell. The developers are denying it, but it has been 8 years since the original Hollow Knight was released, and we still don't have the release date for Silksong. On one hand, it is a red flag and a sign of development hell, which is bad. On the other hand, it is a green flag because the devs take the time that they need to clear all the aftermath of the development hell. I guess this is the benefit of being an indie game, that you are independent and no publisher can command you to release an unfinished project. Now that I think of it, if Hollow Knight Silksong would have a publisher, they would rush an unfinished game to release, then would come up with the conclusion that this formula doesn't work, and then would invest hundreds of millions to twist the existing project and make it a live service. Now, in the end, I'm pretty positive about the quality of Silksong. And yes, it is sad that we have to wait so much time for the next game. But I think the wait is worth it, if it means we're getting a finished product. Too many games suffered because publishers pushed unfinished projects to release. So, in the end, I'm excited to play Hollow Knight Silksong. Number 5 on my list, and it might be a little surprising, but I'm excited for Hogwarts Legacy 2. Some people liked the original Hogwarts Legacy, some didn't. I'm not the biggest fan of Harry Potter universe, even though I've seen the movies and even read the first book. And I can't say that I've liked the main story of Hogwarts Legacy. It was made, but Sebastian's questline was quite good, and people who are big fans of Harry Potter are generally pleased with the fan service. Me, I like the gameplay a lot, the flying and the combat. Even though there are things to improve in Hogwarts Legacy combat, I still like it for the combo-based design. I was actually surprised that Hogwarts Legacy had good gameplay. When I have finished the game, I still wanted more combat, especially because you get a lot of spells and perks for combat closer to the end of the game. And that's the reason I want the sequel. I expect improvements on the formula, more spells and combos, and who knows, maybe we'll even get a cool plot. Harry Potter universe is quite open for new things. For example, Mass Effect universe is quite finished. There is little room for a new plot after the demise of Reapers. Harry Potter universe, though, can absorb pretty much any plot of any magnitude. And that's why I'm excited for Hogwarts Legacy sequel. And before we get to the last game on the list, I wanna add Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Originally it was on my list, but since the game is released, we won't talk much about it. Frankly, I lost the script to this video for half a year, and that's why it expired a little with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Still, I'm excited to play it. I haven't yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Now, and the last game on the list. I'm still excited about The Elder Scrolls 6. Yes, I know what you're gonna say, and I'm not expecting a great game. It would be naive to have high expectations after numerous Bethesda failures. And on the topic of high expectations for The Elder Scrolls 6, I have made a video where I criticized Bruce Nesmith's take that the expectations for The Elder Scrolls 6 are too high, and it is impossible to meet them. The link to the video will be in the comment section. In general, the idea is that people expect this 6 to be a very good game, and people expect innovations, and the expectations are that high that it is physically impossible to make such a game. Well, it is not true, because people literally expect this 6 to be a failure. And for example, for some reason you don't hear the same words from CD Projekt Red developers about The Witcher 4, even though the expectations for The Witcher 4 are way greater than for TES 6. They are optimistic and excited for The Witcher 4. Now, so what do I expect? I expect a little better game than Starfield, simply because it is hard to fail an Elder Scrolls game. Like literally, the game formula for the Elder Scrolls is really easy to replicate. With enough resources, it is not hard to make a test game, and Bethesda does not lack resources. What they lack is talent. But with Bethesda money, it is not hard to hire people with talent. You just need to want to do it. In general, I am still excited for Test 6. And if you are interested, I have already made 7 videos on how the ideal of the Elder Scrolls 6 must look like. So we can check it out. The link will be in the comment section. Now that's it for today. But you can watch any other video on my channel. Those mentioned in this video, links to which is reminding you in the comment section. Or any other. And subscribe to the channel for more. See you later.